Heglo, my fellow megalo buggalos. What are we killing? Bullet sharks? I keep clicking that part too fast. Bullet sharks. So these are big boys, little boys. They both count the same. Hi. Just finished work where I got... we actually had a pretty good shift. We were able to send Moses home a little early. He has family stuff to do with his family. We had a good night, like, financially. And it wasn't too crazy. Friday nights can be absolutely balls nasty, sick, disgusting, insane. But they can also be easy little puddles of cake. Little piles of cake like they were today. And I like it. We got a good team at the bar, and it's like, it's really hard to, like, it's really easy, I should say, to understate how valuable having a good team is. Like, it's really difficult to praise a good team too much. And it's not like just having a bunch of good individuals. This sounds like I'm fucking... I don't know, giving a lecture at a retreat or something like that, like a company retreat in some shitty rink-a-dink hotel. But no, it's weird. Like, synergy is this crazy thing that exists that people, like, they know that it exists, but it still doesn't, it doesn't shock them that it's such a strange thing that, like, people of certain quality can work together and do more than the individual work. Like, if I doubled the amount of work that I could do, or if I added together the amount of work that I could do and Moses could do, it wouldn't be as much as the amount of work that Moses and I combined could do. Like, together we can do more than we could both do individually. And it's not just because of, like, you know, like shortening steps or stuff like that. It's really just about, like, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses and, like, kind of stepping in place of those. I really fucking hope I can get that gun, and I should be able to, and still get a key, because we should be able to sell some blood. I'd like to get the gun before the boss. I think I may discontinue gun forcing quite so much, just in a very general way. It kind of, I feel like it's worn out its welcome. This is a little risky and a little stupid to do this, but I want that gun, and I want that key. How much do I get from her? Hold on. 30 to fill that up. 20 each. Sweet. That's a fucking humdinger of a deal right there. Dang it. There we go. Go ahead and do this one now, since already gun force, so might as well. No key in there. That's kind of what I was most hoping for, but you know how it goes. Hope in one hand and shit in that same hand, and you're gonna have a gross, hope-filled, dookie-filled hand. And I don't think anybody wants that. End quote. You know what sucks? So I really, really like John C. Reilly, and I really like animated movies. But I started watching Ralph Breaks the Internet last night, or 2 nights ago, or something like that. Jackie fell asleep, like, within milliseconds. And I found myself not super, like, interested in it. I don't... Oh my god, what a bad fucking dodge. That sucked so much. Anyway, I found myself not... Oh, Lord. Hey, neat. Not super interested in it. I don't remember whether I fully despised or only partially despised the first one. It just, like, the jokes didn't land. It didn't let... It had such a good cast and nobody, like, lived up to their potential? Dang, no fucking keys either? Well... Like, everybody billed. John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman, almost said Palin. The guy who played Kenneth Parcell, whose name I will never remember. For some reason. We got a bunch of guns that are worse than the starting gun. God damn it. And since I fucked up the fight, I can't even... Oh, nice. I can't even, give more health in good conscience. Conscience? Yeah, I'm gonna give more health. I'm not gonna take 4 hits. Here's how we end the streak. By giving away too much blood to this freak. God, wouldn't that be the shit? That'd be the fucking lamest. Just going a little bit too aggressively on the money is what did us in. I wouldn't be able to live that one down, I don't think. Yeah, I would. Live it down very, very easily. Probably forget about it super quickly. God, I have so many fucking throwaway guns. That's why you give away health there, because there's like health right around the corner most of the time. There's the secret room. Boom. Oh man, so close. Come on. Come on. Dang it! What's the best way to do this? Nope, that's not the best way to do this. There we go. Something that still needs a fucking key. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Do that one first. Keep doing this. Keep doing this and doing this and doing it well. God, I fucking hate it. Not a synergy, of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's coming true. That was bullshit. That was fucking nuts and bullshit right there. Well, this is looking really bad, and I'm feeling the bitter sting of potential irony. We're back. Wait, no, we're not. We're not even where we started. Fucking keys, man. Fucking keys. Fucking keys, man. Yeah, I had a good shift, and then, I don't know, started reading Akira, and I'm so into it. It's so good. It's, like, the movie's incredible, and it's so much better than the fucking movie. Like, I mean, of course it is. But, like, still, it's so much better. It's so fucking good. Like, mind-blowingly good. You really get enough time to, like, build an understanding for the motivations and behaviors of the characters instead of them just being presented and then them fighting and then shit going completely crazy. Like, it's actually moving a little faster than I thought it would. But, nonetheless, it's still giving you more time. I'm like, I think like 200 pages in of the first of 6 books. God damn it, what's wrong with me? How did that bounce off at an angle like that? Hey, nice, Kyle. Nah, I gave up a lot of health for money on the first floor, and I managed to like dodge roll directly into a bullet on the first floor. And then, what's the big news? You got a job at Steam HQ. Valve, I mean. That's what they're actually called. And you're gonna be the new Gabe. Fuck yeah, man. It's about goddamn time. How long have you been together? 8 years? 108 years? That's crazy. That's, okay, no fucking keys on this floor. At all. Neat. Neat. That's crazy, man. When's the wetty eddying? When's the wet little wedding? Nice day for a wet little wedding. Hopefully they're doing it in the early fall of next year. Of course we got the finished gun from giving away 2 absolutely shitty guns. Because that's how this game works now. Nice, yeah. Fall's the ideal time, especially in the south. Do in the summer and you're going to have a bunch of hot, wet, sticky, sweaty babies crying. It's still like probably 80 degrees in the early fall in Georgia. 70, 80. You guys should do a destination wedding. Destination wedding in Seattle. And we'll give you a house to stay at, and that's it. Well, we're getting rid of this gun. I used it for an entire run, like, yesterday night. But I'm going to use it right now while I'm sucking the mad dong. The world's maddest, angriest dong. Well, the best thing to do is, like, not spend a bunch of money on your wedding. It's a fucking dumb way to start a marriage. And it's also, you're not going to have better memories because you spend a bunch of money. I can 1,000,000,000% guarantee that. I think my wife and I had a better, more enjoyable wedding than my sister. And my sister freaking took out a loan for 10 grand for her wedding. like an idiot. I love my sister. But like, my Jackie and I just had a backyard wedding. Like we just did in our backyard. We didn't even spend a lot of money like setting up our backyard or anything. We had a friend who also did a backyard wedding, but they like got people to construct a like gazebo style thing and all of that. And we just were like, nah, man. Nice. Yeah, and we had a friend, a coworker, not really a friend. Who was our boss? Get ordained, which costs like $30 online. It's like a weird kind of a joke of a thing. And he officiated. That's fucking cool though, dude. I'm super excited for you. Oh man. Are you both gonna have graduated by then? I know that she already graduated, but what about you? You can't marry yourself. It's one of those caveats. It's a big nuh-uh. No. Wow, this guy's gonna run straight at me right at the beginning like a fucking dick. There's 3 dudes out. This is stupid. This fight is too stupid. Oh, you're strong? Well, we'll just send a bunch of dudes that'll heal him. Oh, Lord. That was scary close. Hey, an extra item. Hey, I finally flawless the boss. It's my first flawless of this run. And I can, like, maybe steal from a non-bellow shop. Dude, move out here. Work at Valve. You think I was joking? Valve needs programmers. They might make a game one day. You never know. Alright, we're gonna use this for the old king, and then we'll de-rop it. Like it's harp. I'm telling you, man. Hannah's a social service worker, right? She's in the SS. Don't tell her I said that. That's fucked up. I'm gonna say there's a great big need for social services workers out here because of the opioid epidemic that's ripping this country in twain. Particularly this region. But I don't know, I just want to hang out with you guys, I guess, is the real thing of it. Cool, thank you, free chest. Thank you, thanks a lot, thank you. Do we do the rat? If we do the rat, that means we have to hold onto the fucking thing for even longer. Addiction of any kind is terrifying. I think that people need to realize that it's not just the, not just drugs. I have a lot of friends who, they won't say it, but I'll go ahead and say it for them, are pretty borderline, well, not a lot of friends anymore, but they're pretty borderline gambling addicts. Most of my friends in Kansas City were alcohol addicts. I know that it sounds like, you don't really call it that, you just call them like super drunk boys. But a really good, really good, incredible trait to have is the ability to just have the willpower to stop doing things. It's easier, like, okay, so I'm not really great at beginning to do things, like, or like sticking to some things. Like, I was supposed to draw for a certain number of hours a day, every day, for this entire year. And I did that only for 30 days. Yo, Wendy's seems like the fucking killer spot in your area, Roddy. Seems like where all of the neat kids hang out. These guys dodged fire. Huh. They're really good at that. Jack in the Box, you can get a taco. Can you do that at Wendy's? The first time I had Jack in the Box was actually driving out here with everybody from Kansas City, and it was the best fucking meal I'd ever eaten. Dude, you know what sucks? So I gave up eating meat, and I was talking to somebody about my trip to Europe next year, and I realized that I really want to eat meat pies in London, because that's something that I'm extremely excited about in London, and I can't. If I... oh shit. Singularity 60. Dude, Nate and I, when we were drinking like fucking crazy fools, there was this pretty actually disgusting burrito place that was open 24 hours that, like, after the bar's empty, would just have a huge motherfucking line around it every single night. Every single weeknight, at least. Or a weekend night. And we would go there, and we would get these nasty-ass burritos that sucked. We ate there... I remember hanging out with him and eating there once sober, and it being the most disgusting garbage I'd ever eaten. Oh, God. Anyway, sorry to distract. But again, congratulations on your engagement. I almost said Roddy, but I meant Kyle. You know what's the weirdest part about getting engaged is that at your wedding, everyone's gonna know that you guys are just like fucking. It's something I felt awkward about since I was a kid, and my dad got remarried after he and my mom divorced, and they did this thing where they threw the, like, what's that leg strap that women wear when they're trying to be all sexy? Garter belt. They threw the garter belt, and I caught it. And I was like, oh wait, this thing was real close to her vagina, and my dad had taken it off with his mouth. And everybody was like, woo! Eat out that poontang, woo! It's very strange. I remember thinking that, like, Jackie's dad was at our wedding, and I was like, oh man, this guy's gonna know that I have sex with his daughter. Shit. Oh man, I used a fucking key there. Yes, we're doing this. I mean, the whole like institution of marriage is just was traditionally just a way to ensure that particular bloodlines were continued. It was a financial transaction, basically. It wasn't big time lovey-dovs. It was like, hey, guess what? Guess what? My family and your family, we gotta work about, we got some stuff that's keeping us together. So why don't you pork my daughter over here, please? For the rest of your life. Exclusively. Put your pee-pee in her BV. And then their families will be happy. You'll have a bunch of kids that exist because of our bloodlines, which is fucking weird. It's just, it's all strange. Whoa, weird. It's all the strangest. Ooh. This is a really boring fight, and I'm sorry for subjecting you to it, but I literally do not have a single other boss weapon of any note. Like, I don't even have, like, I have Full Metal Jacket, and I still don't have a boss weapon that I could use. Oh, Lord. When am I going to learn? I don't have a weapon I would use with Full Metal Jacket. Why did I say jacket like that? Yeah, dude. Like, that should be the whole point. Is just like, hey, even though we don't need the ceremony, I'm willing to announce it to everyone that this is the last person I want to be with. And that's the event. That's the reason the thing goes on. You motherfucker. But, you know, it's strange. It's been strange for a while. I can't even check and see if there's a secret room right now. This is the opposite of what I want going on with this one. It's been a long time since I got this stupid, terrible transformation. Yipes, dude. This is like the opposite of hungry bullets. And also it makes your gun shitty. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I really don't like about weddings. Not so much about marriage. I love being married. It's like, it's fucking weird how much I love being married. Like, I guess it's not weird, but like, I was thinking about it earlier. Like, I love the fact that like, this is a known thing that Jackie and I are known to all of our friends as two people that are going to be with each other forever. I love knowing that it's not a question to some people as to whether or not that's the case. Like, and I know divorce is a thing that exists, but it just does. I'm not going to divorce Jackie. Like, she would have to divorce me. I'm not a person that wants to give up on, you know, something because it's tough. We have our issues. I wish she could fucking save some money. Like, I wish she had the ability to. But, like, that is so far away from being a good enough reason. And even our other disputes, like, oh, Lord, I fucking hate the fucking guy. God diggity damn it. Oh, yeah. Yes. Had to get enough money to get the singularity. God diggity damn it. Oh. Boom, boom. Alright, we got the key that we need. And we got blanks in the form of this gun that I have here. Yeah, I don't know. Marriage is fucking dope. It is weird, like, we were friends for like a year before we started dating, maybe more than a year. We dated and lived together for a year, and then I asked her to marry me, and like 5 or 6 months later, we were wed. We didn't have like a, you know, a huge amount of time together, but like, it's kind of weird when you know you know. And I know, duh. I knowed. But there's a tendency to, like, I don't know, it sounds like my mom and dad, I don't know what their relationship was really like. I hear pretty fucked up stories about the other person from each of them whenever I talk about them. And they didn't last, obviously. But I don't know. Jackie and I hit 3 years earlier this year. It kind of feels like it's just getting stronger. And it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I think you're gonna love it. Is she taking your name? Or are you taking her name? Is she gonna be Hannah T. Scientist? Let's get this done. What? I didn't put that as my second weapon. This one. Whoa, buddy. Back off. I'm pretty sure my parents hate each other. They definitely... My dad is one of those guys who tries to tell the story like, I didn't... Like, I didn't hate your mom. I loved her, but we just grew out of love. And I'm like, fucking just tell me, just be honest with me. Type racer. That sounds racy as fuck. Yeah, Jackie is technically hyphenated. I was gonna hyphenate mine, but like everyone in the courthouse basically said like, no, you can't do that. That's gonna take too much time and be too much work. And I was like, but I want to. And they're like, it's basically a legal name change, whereas a woman changing her name is so expected that like we made it super easy. So people basically told me that I wasn't allowed to hyphenate. And I just kind of had to sit there and be like, like, what? Come on, guys. Like, no, this is... We've discussed this and this is what I want to do. And they're like, but, you know... It's like, alright, guys. Just stop spitting out air like that. I'll allow it. That's a good non-synergy item right there. I don't know, it pissed me off, to be completely honest, because we had been talking about it for quite a while, and I actually changed my name on Facebook, where you gotta be true to your Facebook profile. And I was like, they're like, no, maybe if you wait a year, you'll think it through, and then you'll reconsider. And it's like, just fucking do it now. Like, we discussed this for 6 months. Oh my god, who the fuck cares? Why are people so old-timey about this shit? Do they think your dick's gonna fall off if she makes more money than you? You think that you're gonna have to grow do they think that you're gonna have to grow the vagina and have all the babies like a seahorse? Seahorses, they grow, man seahorses, they grow the vagina right, like regular, they grow it, they cut off their penis, slap a vagina on top, and go, youch, but Whoopy. Oh, good. Well, good, you're halfway to the top. Oops, almost walked right off the cliff there. Shoo-doo-loom-bloom. Shoo-doo-loom-bloom. Shoo-doo-loom, bloom, bloom. Wait, did I flawless? I did flawless this guy. That's weird that I forgot to do that. I like never forget to do that. Your family seems like a bunch of stuck-up assholes, if you want to know the truth. Nah, I don't know your family. That's a rude thing for someone who doesn't know your family to say. But, like, come on. You guys have been kicking it old school for 4 fucking years. It's time to just, like, literally get over any problems that you have with somebody after 4 years. You're wrong. You have to be wrong if 4 years later they're still doing all right, to the point of marriage. I hate using this fucking gun. It's actually very, very weak. The only thing that makes it strong is its ability to shoot other bullets back. If you send me an invite, Jackie and I will be there. It might be weird because we'll be seeing each other in person for the first time, but weird things have happened at weddings. One time there was a ghost. One time there was a ghost. I'm not trying to, like, implicate ourselves into your wedding, but if an invitation showed up, I mean, I'd be able to visit my mom at the same time, too. Like, Oop-a-doop, oop-a-doop, a whoop-a-doop-a-doodly poop-a-doop. Have you listened to the new Kanye album? I know how you love Kanye so much. Dude, did you watch Donkey's video on the Kanye merchandise? I didn't realize that his video was being honest about the merch. That was actually the fucking merchandise. Twitch table where we don't know how to interact in real life. We're just like, that'd be funny. By the way, invite fucking way more people than you think you should invite. It's just a good idea. Those people, they'll give you money and stuff. Hey, why are these guys invincible? God, I fucking love Full Metal Jacket. Whoa! Whoops, well. Alright, I only got one blank left. It doesn't matter. I would like to, like, use this gun defensively, at least a little bit. That's its whole purpose. Woof. And then that I'd like to use for that. I looked on that website, the merch website, and I was like, no, this is a collaboration between Kanye and Donkey. It has to be. But no, that's fucking Kanye, dude. He gets away with something, so he pushes it a little harder, then he pushes it a little harder, and he pushes it a little harder, and people like him because apparently his music is good. I don't know. Dang, why am I fucking that up so badly? Boop. Master of unlocking. Make up all the keys I'm not getting on this run. Just get out of here. That's a fucking flawless. That is a full rat flawless. And nobody was here! Oh, you were here. Yay! Yay! It's my first ever full wrap flawless, including the fight. I only got a flawless, I will say, because I had the full metal jacket. But I would have used my blanks if I didn't have the full metal jacket. So kiss my butt. And I used a very easy to use weapon. Very easy to flawless weapon. Boop, 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 bop, boop, 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 bop, boop, boop. Is this the run? Is this another run where we fight that stupid dragon? Boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 boom. I think this is a dragon run. Infinity Dragon or whatever his name is. So we got the keys. We got junk to feed him. 1, 2, I guess 3, 4. There we go. We had 4 basically worthless things to give him too. Welcome. And I bid you welcome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hair, man. I was thinking about it today and I was like, is this really who I am? Is this me? Or is this some other jackass wearing my clothes? By the way, this gun is ridiculously broken, the Gunder Fury. Dang it. But it uses ammo faster than a dick skin. Neat. So we're gonna have to be a little hesitant about it. You know what this run needs is some kind of bullet Dublin. My hair? Probably not. I mean, maybe. That's not a bad idea. I've dyed my hair before. It was blue for a little while. Then it was like bright red. I just feel like I don't want the upkeep. Also, I jumped in a pool when my hair was dyed, and you could see all the different layers of dye. It looked like a fucking snow cone. I had an afro. It looked like a snow cone because you could see all the different tiers of color. Oh god, oh wait, I can do that. Yeah, I'm good. Didn't need to think of that. Yeah, this is the fully upgraded Dublin, Dublin, Gunder Fury. It's gonna be a real toss-up whether we use this or the finish gun on this boss. I could stand some coolness. That's something I could really stand. Oh, that's how it picks where they're targeting. It's based off of where the homing ones hit. Okay, got it. I didn't understand. Now I do. The one that gets hit by the homing bullets also gets hit by those other shots. I've been wondering about that. It's a pretty neat mechanic. Ah, fuck, my blanks. My blanks. Buddy, my blanks. That's a mimic if I ever did see one, and I do right now, in fact. God. Master of Unlocking is working Dublin time. Welcome. Did you give me a Frosty? Dude, I love Wendy's so much that I feel like I'm not allowed to ever eat there again. I mean, I don't eat meat right now, but like, yo, you should learn how to spell right, son. Yipes. Dang it, that's another blink. Oh yeah, yak in the bee. I want to go yak in the bee. That B stands for butt. The secret room is just... Oh, just that. The mechanic that is... oh, when the synergy with the particulator that makes it shoot off a bunch of shots at the end of its attack, the homing bullets that the particulator homes in on, it targets those same targets. So if they go to multiple enemies, they'll get an extra shot at multiple enemies, but it's like a straight line shot. It won't curve around no walls like the regular particulator will. There we go. Fuck this guy. I got hit by the kill pillars earlier today, and it made me real mega sad. Dang, I thought I got it in time. Oh. Yeah, it's like a mark. That's a good way to put it. If there was flavor text on it, I bet it would be like, that's gonna leave a mark. What do you guys think of that one? Good? Good enough to repeat? Man, I'm really like super dupe happy for you, dude. That's a good situation you're in now. Okay, let's finish this last room. God damn. I got a run ahead of me. Love it. Love everything about it. Oh my god. Am I getting rid of this gun? Or am I going to use it for... What's his name? I think I'm going to keep it. Who cares? Sue me. Fucking sue me. I fucking dare you, you dick asses, to sue the shit out of me. Get rid of a lot of guns here. I just want money. There's some people who shouldn't get married. Those people are called fucking idiots. Like, being married is cool. It's not, like... There's some people who are like, man, I need my dick to constantly be interacting with brand new tang. Those people suck. Just get over it. Learn to enjoy having sex with one person. What? Can we double up on dragons? That one's going in the trash. I don't know, man. It's really fun to be with someone and know that they'll be with you. It feels like It feels like a reward that you get. I mean, there are shitty people in the world. Shitty people don't deserve to be with anybody, but like... Loving other people is... I personally think, beside the point, of course you could love other people. I don't believe in the whole soulmate notion that there's one person that's the only person you ever could have been with or would possibly enjoy being with. But you're choosing one. I think that, like, you're saying, like, I've decided that even if there are other people I could love, this is the one that I'm drawing the box around. This is the one I'm building the fence around. This is the one that I want to be the one, even if there are others that I could love even to the same degree or potentially more. Like, I'm not gonna say that I know that, like, the relationship that Jackie and I have is the best possible relationship I could ever be in. But it's one that I'm so fucking satisfied with that it's greedy to think that, like, maybe I should kind of keep something on the side for later or whatever. I don't know. Just because I could love someone else, I'm not gonna mark this one down as the love that I want. I want to stick with. I don't know. I just feel like just get on it, you know? Just find that one and be with that one and enjoy it. Because there's a million complications that come with stuff like that. And it's a very rare instance that you don't end up hurting someone in a way that you don't mean to. I have a couple of friends that are in open relationships, and those relationships have worked for them for the most part. There are issues that have arisen that I think were pretty easily avoided. Right. I think that's a pretty awful and mechanical way to put what I feel about marriage, Kyle. That seems like the way that like an actuary or something would describe marriage. But it's how I feel about it. Like, this is the person that I've decided I want to be with, and the other ones may exist, but I care so much about this one that I want it to be the love that I let grow and blossom and become a greater thing by the time spent together. Like, and all the other ones can kind of just fuck off, because this is where I've fallen, you know? This is where I've decided. And it's not like a loss in that. I don't know. I understand open relationships. I understand polygamy and polyamory and all the other ways that... Oh my god! That was weird. All the other ways that people basically say that they don't want to have to make the call, that this is the one that they're willing to stick around with. But it just seems kind of like hedging your bets. You know? What it feels like to me is like saying, yes, but maybe... maybe I don't want to miss out. Like, I don't know. And again, I'm being a little condescending, and I'm too stricken with my own, the way I've decided that I feel about it, to kind of give other opinions about it a fair chance a lot of the time. Dang, that was cool. But it kind of feels like eating the cake and wanting it, you know? And maybe that's just my take on it. But then again, I'm not everybody, and everybody, I think, handles things differently. And I will always admit that I'm short-sighted about this one. I just love, like, this sounds bullshitty, and like I'm trying to win brownie points with my wife or whatever, but I love the idea of monogamy. I love the idea of, like, consistently being with someone and developing alongside an individual. Like, I don't know. I've had some really good long-term relationships, and I think they've kind of defined how I feel about relationships. It kind of does. It kind of, well, I'm not saying that it precludes that. One game. I'm a one-game kind of guy. It doesn't necessarily preclude that, but it just feels like making sure there's a backdoor in case things go bad. Like, it kind of feels just kind of like a backup plan. Oof. Hey, fuck off. It's not the idea at all, but I think that's the practical reality of it. I know the idea is not, you're not saying like, I want to love someone, but I want to love them with a caveat. But I think that's the practical reality of the thing. Especially like emotionally building that strong of a connection with someone else. Like, that shit hurts. Like, I don't know, I've been in a relationship where the girl I was with had friends that she was so much closer with than she would ever be with me. She was so much, like, she couldn't possibly be as close with me as she was with them. And it just kind of felt like I was just genitals, you know? Yeah, I am, because that's my point of view. And I understand that it's limited, and that's why I've said over and over that I understand that I'm coming from it from a very specific, one-sided point of view. But it's not really something that I think that I'm going to change my opinion on too much. So it's... I do... Again, I know people who have made it work, and it seems like they're fucking loving it. They love their spouse, and they also love the people that they sleep with or have dates with and things like that. And it works for them. But the way that I'm built, oh man, the way that I'm constructed about it, it feels off, you know? What's this? Oh, I don't want any of that shit. I don't want this shit either. I already found the secret, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, Gunder F and finished Gund. What did I got something here that I wanted to, a sense of direction. We'll use that on the next floor. Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. It's just like every... So there are 3 friend groups that I have, or 3 friends that I've had that have been in open relationships. Oh my god. And 2 of them had devastating breakups because of basically what I was discussing. Them getting to a point where they got too connected to somebody that they were with, and the other person felt basically left behind. And both parties were essentially in the right, but it kind of ruined the long-term relationship. Ooh. By them constantly towing that line of like what's acceptable within the bounds of our relationship. It just, I mean, and that's not to say that monogamous relationships are fucking hot shit that work all the time. Oh, God. Monogamous relationships have tons of fucking problems. Like, a disgusting amount of problems. And it could be said that some of those are for more fundamental reasons. But I think that the biggest problems that come from monogamous relationships are from lack of understanding of what a relationship should entail. It shouldn't be two people that are absolutely perfect for each other, because that's fucking ridiculous nonsense. Oh man, every other time I've come through here, I didn't realize that you could still damage this dude during that phase. Huh. That's good to know. Damn it. Did not throw that one well. Dude, this guy has so much goddamn motherfucking health. And he's dead. Well, I mean, I feel like Nate and I have been friends before I even knew Jackie. We're extremely close. We will be friends. If anything ever happens in my relationship, yeah, it's called Tinder. But, you know. No, there's no physical part of it. That's something that Jackie couldn't handle. Jackie's extremely, extremely jealous about physical stuff. And also, I don't really like dick. It's just not my thing. It's other people's thing, and good on them. But gross. It's like a sausage full of blood. And I think a lot of people are way into Nate. Jackie's like best friend, I think, is super into Nate. I don't know, man. I really like not hard flesh rods that throb. I like not that. Oh, we got the map. I don't even need the fucking sense of direction or whatever it's called. Oh man, I should just drop it. Let's just drop it now. If we change our mind and want to go back to it, we'll go back to this right there. Sorry, man. Dicks. Dicks are like buttholes to me. They're just grosser than they are interesting. Nate is a cool guy. Nate's a real... He's been a good friend. We've had some rough times in our friendship, and it's always been of, like, utmost importance to me, and, you know, to him when things have kind of clarified that we work it out. And that's kind of, like... That's like a great sign of a strong friendship. It's so weird. We have so many similarities, but so many like fundamental differences that it's just like, it's kind of like perfect. There's stuff that he partakes of every day, like weed, that I never touch. That's like a kind of a fundamental part of his not his personality, but like his tool set, like his deck, to use like cyberpunk terminology. That like I don't share any interest in, but I still am just like, yeah, no, that's dope. Do your weeds, and we can hang out. Why was that so slow? I don't have sunglasses. Sorry, man. That's why they call me the Dream Smasher. What was it? Dream Crusher? Haley's middle name in American Dad. Just one ammo, please. Oh my god, I wasn't even... Aw, shit! There we go. God, I love the first, like, 4 seasons of American Dad. I like super hate Seth MacFarlane's brand of humor most of the time, but man, it's good. It's good for a while until it gets like fucking overbearing, like until they burned out all their original ideas and just rely on callbacks. Oh my god, that's a shitload of damage we just got there. Shit. How's that gonna work? I think Rick and Morty's pretty fun. I have huge respect for Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland. I think that fans can ruin shit, but it doesn't make the shit itself bad. I'm excited for season 4. I need to go back and rewatch season 3 now that no one else is really talking about it too much, because I think that was the worst part about it, was people during season 3. Fuck. Well, that was a terrible dodge. God, I hope there's never anything else that I like that gets co-opted by dickheads the way that Rick and Morty did. I mean, I don't have any greater right as a fan over them or anything. God damn it, stop getting hit. I think the reason I have trouble with mouse and keyboard in video games is... Oh, I will never set foot in the Gungeon Discord. I've heard too many horror stories, like April Fool's Day, where they're just like, they allow anything, so it gets flooded with like bestiality porn and shit like that, just like racist nonsense. Wow, I actually got out of the way from that? Wow. Oh, my turtles took the damage from me. Why am I not using Gunder Fury? Ugh. Thunder Fury and Articulator. I got a key. Well, not super surprising, but super disappointing nonetheless. Why the fuck did Nazis have to come back? Like, Can anybody just tell me why the fuck Nazis had to come back and be accepted by so many fucking people? It's just... Oh. I hate to think that people were just holding in their racism until the right dude was in office. But that's most likely the case, right? They were just like, well, I was PC because it would be problematic if I wasn't. But really, I fucking hate minorities. What was the quote earlier, Kyle, that you said? I wanted to name the stream after that. It was like Youch but Whoopy. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Youch but Whoopy. It kind of feels though like once a place is invaded by that, if they add strict rules, it's exactly the thing that I just described, where people are holding back. They're not being obvious about their racism. But they're still just like letting it exist in silence beneath the surface. Like once that disgusting behavior has showed up, I'm not setting foot in that pool. That the cesspool is still a cesspool because people are just acting like they're not so much made out of cess. I don't know.